It has been a crazy week for the Los Angeles Lakers, and despite all of that, an actual basketball game has actually happened. And one player in particular sent a serious message to the Los Angeles Lakers in a 122-97 dominant win over the Los Angeles Clippers. And welcome to Lakers Digest here, guys. My name is Hunter Pitcoff, and we cover everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers. And in today's video, we're going to talk about what this message is, who's setting the message, as well as the implications that it will have on the Los Angeles Lakers as we head into the NBA trade deadline. With that being said, though, we've been getting a lot of love, a lot of support from a lot of new viewers here, including some sad Dallas Maverick fans. And if you don't want to watch your Dallas Mavericks anymore, come to Lakers Digest here. We'll talk about Luka Doncic plenty on this channel. But if you are new, you like our content, you like what we're putting out here, stop what you're doing right now and just click that subscribe button. Our goal now is to get to 8,000 subscribers. We are more than halfway there from the 7,000 mark. Let's get to this. Honestly, I think we can get to this in the next couple of days. I really think we can. So if you like what you want, you like what we're doing here on Lakers Digest, stop what you're doing right now. Click that subscribe button so you can keep up with everything we got going on here. But let's talk about the game at hand. As the Lakers, Lil Bro, the Los Angeles Clippers, 122-97. This game was not particularly close at all. You think with all the noise going around the Los Angeles Lakers, there was the introductory press conference for Luka Doncic today, and we did a live stream. Shout out to my co-hosts, Okechi Apakma and Nick Goss. They killed it with the coverage there this afternoon or this morning, depending on what coast you live on. I was able to listen in the car, was not able to be in attendance, but that is okay. They still did an awesome job, guys. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But despite all this happening, the Lakers had a basketball game to play today, and the Lakers locked the F in for this one, as from the tip, you knew for a fact that the Lakers were going to win this game. Everybody seemed locked in. Everyone seemed focused. It had that same type of energy and intensity that the Lakers have brought the last handful of games here against the Wizards, against the Knicks, and now against the Los Angeles Clippers. And despite not having Anthony Davis in any of these games, this is the first time that they haven't had Max Christie, I think, pretty much all season outside of the games that he just got benched and wasn't really playing a whole lot. They played phenomenal defense. They scored the lights out. Everybody contributed. And it was an overall team effort for this one. Of course, no Luka Doncic, not making his debut yet. But LeBron James with 26 leading the way. 8 or 13 from the field. Also leading the Lakers with 9 assists, tied with Austin Reaves. And leading the Lakers in rebounds here with 8. Austin with the 20-9 game himself. As well as Rui Hachimura with 20. Jackson Hayes still starts. Dorian Finney-Smith in the starting lineup instead of Max Christie. He had 7 points in this one, 3 of 7 shooting. Vanderbilt, we see his minutes going up with 18 minutes in this one, 6 points, 6 boards. Gabe Vincent going 4 of 8 from 3. He was a sniper and continues to hit a lot of threes for the Lakers as of late. Even Bronny getting on the scoreboard here as well, hitting his first 3 of his career. And then Dalton Knecht chipping in with 14 points as well. And then 4 points from Shake Milton too. So it really was a team effort here for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it was an absolute miserable night for the Clippers. I actually forgot. I was watching the third quarter, and I think Kawhi Leonard scored, and I was like, I forgot he was even playing. This dude was non-existent. I believe they said he's played in 4 fourth quarters this entire season. That's it, and he didn't play in this one. Only finished with 11 points, 4 of 11 from the field. Derek Jones with 17, Norman Powell with 20. Norman Powell is someone who I actually think should have made the All-Star game this year. James Harden, miserable 2 of 12 shooting, 7 points. Vita Zubac, someone who I thought the Lakers were going to have a really hard time with. He killed them the first time they played, but they really held him in check. I mean, only 10 rebounds. That's a guy who's averaging much more than that. Top 5 in the league in rebounding this year and under 10 points. I mean, masterclass performance there from the Lakers. They threw a bunch of guys at him, whether it was Jackson Hayes, Dorian Finney-Smith, Rui Hachimura, LeBron. Lakers cleaned up on the glass. They shot lights out for the field. I mean, again, look at these shooting numbers for the Lakers. I mean, it was the whole game. Ended up shooting almost 55% from the field, 48% from 3. It is really hard. I mean, really bad from the line, but it is really hard to beat a team that's shooting that well from the 3 and that well from the field. And on top of that, the Lakers are playing awesome, awesome defense. Easily one of the best wins of the entire season for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it always feels good to beat the Clippers. And into it, though, what a great way to walk into your trap and take over your trap in the same city, if I do say so myself. But let's talk about the player that sent the serious message to the Los Angeles Lakers. And is it Rui Hachimura's curtain call here in Los Angeles? Because, of course, the trade deadline is coming up here on Thursday, February 6th. It is really, really close. And if the Lakers are going to make a move, most likely for a big man, is going to have to cost them something here. And Rui Hachimura right now makes the most money on the team, not named LeBron James or Luka Doncic. So he is the player with the most expensive contract. And if you want to get a good player in, you're going to have to give up something to get them. And Rui Hachimura had a hell of a game. Really did make a serious statement here. And really had me questioning things here too, guys, because the Lakers do need a big man. That is obvious. That is clearly the biggest need. They needed another big when Anthony Davis was on the team. And while they are getting by without Anthony Davis, this is not going to last for the playoffs. So Jackson Hayes cannot be your only center on the team. So the question is, who can they realistically get? And should they trade Rui Hachimura? I'm getting second doubts, guys, because think about all the opportunities Rui Hachimura is going to get with LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the floor. The dude is going to get so many wide open looks. So many open looks. And if you want to look at his numbers this season, I mean, the dude is having a phenomenal season for the Lakers. Shooting over 42% from three. He's a top 15 shooter in the NBA, and he's shooting a lot more threes and shooting over 50% from the field. I know the rebounding numbers are bad. He had a few offensive rebounds tonight. 12 points a game, almost 13, and playing a lot better recently. But if Rui Hachimura continues the hot shooting, which he has been shooting extremely well, the man went from being a non-3-point shooter in Washington to being one of the better, statistically, 3-point shooters in the NBA. This is the second straight season that Rui Hachimura has shot over 40% from three. Right? This is now not a small sample size anymore, and he's been pretty healthy this year too. Probably on pace to have one of his healthiest seasons of his career. And on top of that as well, as I'm not going to knock on wood, I think played the most amount of games in a single season last season. So Rui Hachimura, as much slack as Rob Pelinka has gotten over the years, and understandably so, though he's not getting any for this Luka Doncic trade, Rui Hachimura is somebody hit on. He traded Kendrick Nunn and 0 first-round picks to go get Rui Hachimura, who's been a staple in the Lakers starting lineup over the last 2+ seasons. Like, he has been fantastic for the Lakers. They have clearly gotten a return on their investment. And while no one's untouchable in the NBA anymore, but Rui Hachimura, this is not someone that the Lakers should just trade just to trade. If they're going to get a legitimate upgrade, I'm okay with it. But at the same time, though, I think he could be a really good piece next to LeBron James. LeBron clearly trusts him. He has size. And I think he's going to be someone who can get a whole lot of looks with Luka Doncic as well. Now, maybe he's better suited coming off the bench with LeBron and I keep saying AD, guys. With LeBron and Luka Doncic, it's going to take me a while to get used to, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. But at the same time, though, I really think Rui Hachimura could be a very important piece for the Lakers. And that's someone who I'm only trading him if I'm getting a really good player like a Miles Turner in return or something like that. Because they can get a Robert Williams or someone along that archetype. Nick Claxton, in my opinion, is really, really expensive. I just don't know if that's realistic. Robert Williams, to me, is the guy the Lakers should probably go target. The Blazers don't need him. They have Klingon. They had Ayton. He's just kind of sitting there rotting on the bench. A good player that fits exactly what Rob Pelinka described as a versatile big man who can switch onto players and catch lobs and block the rim. Those are the type of players that have played well with Luka Doncic and LeBron James. Fits an immediate need for the Lakers, and he can be a really good piece for the Lakers here. And they can not even give up Rui Hachimura to get him. So, bring it to our final point, guys. What should the Lakers do at the deadline? Because Rob Pelinka said a lot in his press conference. We covered it a ton. I don't want to get too into the weeds about it. But they got to find some sort of answer for the big man position. I agree in that. It could cost Rui Hachimura. So, I do understand that. But it might also cost someone like Gabe Vincent. And that sucks, too, because he's also playing really good basketball as of late. So, it really kind of does come down to what do the Lakers do, right? Because you got Rui Hachimura playing well. You have Gabe Vincent playing well. I really don't think Austin Reaves is going to get traded, but I guess we'll see. The Lakers were really hell-bent on keeping Dalton Knecht and kept him out of the deal for that got Anthony Davis and Max Christie to Dallas for Luka Doncic. So I don't really know. I'm not the GM, but I'm thinking long and really thinking tough about what the Lakers should do here. I think Robert Williams III, perhaps Gabe Vincent, and a vet minimum player like a Cam Reddish probably gets the deal done with a second-round pick. I heard a rumor that the Blazers are asking for a first. Miss me with that BS. As much as I like Robert Williams III, he is not getting a first-round pick for him. That is not going to happen. So, Portland, stop being super unrealistic here. Ain't no team in the NBA giving you a first-round pick. Luka Doncic only got one first-round pick. You think that Robert Williams is going to get you one? That ain't happening. That ain't happening, Portland. We see your situation, too. That ain't happening. So, let me know down below in the comments, guys, what you think the Lakers should do here. I mean, obviously, they're playing good basketball with only one big man playing, legitimate one, Jackson Hayes, and you can even argue if he really should be getting rotation minutes on a championship team. But the Lakers are playing good defense regardless, so will it keep up? I'm not 100% sure. Do they need a big man? Absolutely. Do I think they're going to get one? Yes, but at what cost? I'm not sure. But Rui Hachimura and Gabe Vincent, too. It could potentially be his last game as a Laker, too. Both these guys sending a serious message to the Lakers front office that they can perhaps be legitimate rotation players that can help out LeBron and now Luka Doncic here in LA. And like I said, guys, we're trying to reach 8K subscribers, which a few days ago, we just reached 5,000 subscribers. So the fact that we got here means that, one, a lot happened in the NBA recently, but two, we're doing pretty well here. But we want to keep the momentum going. If you've watched all the way through this video and you're not subscribed and you like what you're seeing, or maybe you hate what you're seeing and you just want to keep coming back and throwing hate, I'm not for it. I don't support it. But, I mean, if you can't, if you ain't us, then keep hating, I guess. But drink the haterade all you want. But the Lakers get another very important win here, 122-97, as they take on the Golden State Warriors Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific time on the West Coast, 10 p.m. if you're an East Coast guy like me. Both these teams could very well look very, very different come the trade deadline, and we'll keep you up to date with everything surrounding your Los Angeles Lakers regarding the trade deadline and everything in between here on Lakers Digest.